Hi everyone, I hope you're okay, and I really hope that the videos will keep uploading and helping you out. This is the last video, guys, of me tackling the control test which was written in March of 2024. Uh, Please note that there are 5 videos before this one. You can just click the link on the description below. It will direct you straight to the playlist with the full memorandum, whereby you can answer the questions with me. If there are things you're not sure about, please do ask on the comment section. Just download the question paper, and if you cannot find it on the net, just take screenshots and then answer the questions with me. Are we together? uh, before we even continue, guys, please don't forget to share the video to your peers. Like, comment if there are things you want to say about the content, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, question 6. In the diagram below, reflex angle XOP is equals to theta. P is the point, negative 12 and T, and the length of OP is 13 units. The first thing they want us to do is to determine without the use of a calculator the value of T. So T represents the Y value, right? So if I construct my right angle triangle over here, I'll simply have no, I'll simply have T over here and negative 12. I do not know the value of T altogether. So how can I find the value of T? By just using the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem simply says x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared, right? X is just negative 12, y is T, and then r is just 13. So T squared is just 13 squared minus 12 squared, and that's 25. So T will be plus or minus 5. Since our triangle is below the x-axis, guys, it simply means that y is negative, which simply means that the value of T is equals to negative 5. Are we together? So the value of T is just negative 5, né? Okay, now they want us to find sine theta. By definition, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Are you together? Opposite the angle of theta, that's negative 5 over 13. Negative 5 over 13. Okay, and then the third question, they want us to find the cos of theta plus 45. That's a compound angle. Are you together? And obviously you can expand the compound angle. Cos of theta plus 45 can be written as cos theta cos 45 degrees. Since you have a plus inside, you're going to have a minus there. Minus sine of theta and sine 45 degrees. Né? By definition, cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. Né? So our adjacent to theta is 12. Basically, you only need x, y, and r for you to answer anything with regards to the right angle in trigonometry. The value of x is just negative 12, y is negative 5, and then r is 13. I know that cos is just x over r, so that's negative 12 over 13. And then cos 45, you can punch your calculator, you'll get square root of 2 over 2 minus sine theta, that's y over r, minus 5 over 13, and then sine 45 is root 2 over 2. So basically, what do we have? Okay, let's try doing it without a calculator. Negative 12 root 2 all over 26 plus 5 root 2 all over 26. Basically, we will simply have 26 at the denominator and then negative 7 root 2. Yeah. This will give us to negative 7 over root 2. But guys, if you wanted to punch a calculator in this step, you should have done it here. It will get you straight there to the final answer. Okay. What's the answer? Negative root 2 times negative 7 times root 2. Well, let me just leave it. Okay, so that's the final answer for 6.1.3. And then 6.2, we are supposed to simplify without the use of a calculator. Okay, what are we given? We're given 2. It's 2 cos of 180 plus x sine of 180 minus x, and then the sine 74 all over sine x plus 360 and sine 37 multiplied by sine 53 and sine of x minus 90. Okay, the first thing that you need to do, guys, whenever you are simplifying, let me check whether I'll still need the calculator because it's limiting my space. Nah, let me just remove it. Okay, let's work, guys. The first thing that you need to do whenever you're simplifying is to reduce your angles. The first thing we need to do. Okay, we have a 2 there. Just open your brackets, guys, to make sure that you don't mess up the structure. Okay, we have 180 plus x. 180 plus x is in the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, I know cos is negative, so I'll simply have negative cos of x. Are you together? And then I have sine 180 minus x. 180 minus x is in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, sine is positive. I'll simply write sine x over here. And then I have sine 74. Since this one since this angle is acute, for now I'll just leave it as sine 74 degrees. Sine 74 degrees, right? Okay, and then sine of 360 plus x. 360 plus is in the first quadrant, guys. So in the first quadrant, everything is positive. I simply have sine x. I still have sine 37 and sine 53. And then x minus 90. X minus 90 is in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, sine is negative. Before I change to a co-ratio, yes, I see a 90. I must obviously change to a co-ratio. But before I change, I need to know that whatever that I'm changing, is it positive or negative? I know it's negative. And then now I can change to the co-ratio. I'll simply have negative cos x. Are you together? By just doing this, guys, let me check how many marks was this thing. 7 marks. By just writing this step, you would have gotten yourself 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's 4 marks already, just for reducing angles. Okay, but please note that this will go with this one, and then this will go with that one. So basically, we will be left with 2. We will be left with 2 sine 74 degrees all over sine 37 degrees and sine 53 degrees. Okay. What can we do? What can we do? This is 2. This thing can be written as 2 times 37 degrees. Are you together? I still have sine 37 at the bottom. I can change this guy to be equals to cos 37, because according to the cofunctions, if two trig ratios are cofunctions of each other and the sum of their angles is equal to 90, therefore they are equal. So you can even punch your calculator and check that sine 53 degrees will be equal to the cos of 37 degrees. Are you together? So whenever I come across sine 53, I'll just substitute cos of 37. You'll see now why am I doing that. Remember that we have a 2 in front, né? Sine 2 of x is a double angle. So we simply have 2 sine 37 degrees cos 37 degrees divided by sine 37 degrees all over cos 37 degrees, right? You can see that this will go with this one and that will go with that one. So we will be left with 2 times 2, which is just equals to 4. So whenever you simplify this fraction, you must get a 4. Are we together? Okay. Now we must prove an identity. Proving identities. Must show that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side, right? The left hand side is equals to 1 minus tan of a. This is multiplied by cos of a all over the cos of 2a. By the way, this is the left hand side. I'm trying to show that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. The first thing I need to do is to make sure that I change everything to be in terms of sine and cos. So I will have 1 minus sine a all over cos a. Are you together? So this will be cos a, and I will change the identity of cos to a to be cos squared a minus sine squared a. Why am I changing it to that one? Because I want to change everything to be in terms of sine and cos. Are you together? Before we multiply out things, we can add the fractions in the first bracket. We have cos a as the denominator. So we'll just multiply both these two terms by the LCD. The LCD is just cos a, so we'll have cos a minus sine a. Are you together? Remember that this will be multiplied by cos of a. There at the bottom I have a difference of 2 squares. I'll simply have cos a minus sine a, and then cos a plus sine a. That's a difference of 2 squares. Are you together? And I know that this can cancel with this one and that can cancel with that. So I'll be left with 1 over cos a plus sine a. I believe that I've proven now that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Are you together? That's how we have proven identity. Just change the identity for tan and change this identity to the one that has both trig ratios and then simplify. Okay, and then now let's do the following question. Guys, as I'm creating room for me to write, I hope you are subscribing there. Okay, we are told that if in a scalene triangle, I must show that the cos of A plus B is equal to negative cos of C. A scalene triangle, it can be a triangle like this, whereby we have A, B, and C are together. You know that angle A plus B plus C, they all add up to 180 degrees are together. However, you can say that angle A plus angle B are both equal to 180 degrees minus the minus C. So if you can introduce cos both sides, you will simply have the cos of A plus B, and then on the other side you'll have 180 minus C, right? So yes, you have cos of A plus B, but this angle over here can be reduced. 180 minus is in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, cos is negative, so cos of A plus B will be equal to negative cos of C. So now we have shown that cos of A plus B is equal to the negative of a cos of C. Okay, and then now let's move. We are supposed to simplify the expression into a single trigonometric ratio. I have 4 sine x cos x all over 2 sine squared x minus 1. Okay, my numerator can be rewritten as 2 multiplied by 2 sine x cos x, and then at the denominator I can take out a negative sign. I'll be left with positive 1 minus 2 sine squared x. Why am I introducing these two brackets? Because I want to create double angles for both cos and for both sine and cos. Are you together? At the numerator I have 2 sine x cos x. This is basically sine 2x. Are you together? And then at the denominator I have 1 minus 2 sine squared x. This is basically the double angle for cos 2x. So I simply have negative 2 tan 2x. Are you together? So this thing, whenever it's simplified, it will be equal to negative 2 tan 2x. Okay, and then we are told that hence or otherwise calculate the value of this without using a calculator. Since they said to us hence calculate this, that means we must use what we just simplified in order for us to answer the question they're asking us. Ne? I have 4 sine of 15 degrees cos of 15 degrees all over 2 sine squared 15 minus 1. If I can say let x be equals to 15 degrees, I will end up having 4 sine x cos x all over 2 sine squared x minus 1. But I know whenever I have something like this, it will be equal to negative 2 tan 2x. So I'll simply say therefore this is equal to negative 2 tan 2x, right? But remember, what is the value of x? The value of x is just 15 degrees. Are we together? The value of x is just 15 degrees, so this is just negative 2 tan of 30 degrees. What is tan 30 degrees? Remember that tan is always y over x, right? So you'll simply get root 3 all over 3. So your final answer is just 2 times root 3 over 3. That's how, guys. That's how you were supposed rather to tackle the 6th question, and actually the entire paper. Just click the link on the description. It will take you straight to the playlist with the full memorandum. Please, guys, make sure that you do subscribe and wait for more videos. I'll be answering more question papers just to help you prepare. For your first control test. Thank you for your time.